Merhaba, bonjour, hola, 안녕하세요. Hello everybody. In my videos, I get a lot of comments. People keep asking me about how not to lose their motivation. Whether you are feeling demotivated because you're feeling lazy, or you feel like the language is too hard for you, or you feel like you're not making any progress, in this video, I'm gonna tackle that problem and I'm gonna give you some practical advice that you can use to overcome this problem. One of the ways to not lose your motivation is to remember your goal, the reason why you started learning this language. It could be you're learning Japanese because you want to understand Japanese movie. Maybe you're learning English because you want a better future. Maybe you're learning language just because you want to improve yourself. When you don't have a clear goal, it's easy to get lazy. And when you get lazy, you don't want to study. And when you don't study, you forget words, especially if you're a beginner. When you start forgetting words, you feel like you suck, and then you feel unmotivated again. So see, it's like a vicious cycle. Do you know how I came so far in my language learning? It's because I overcame my laziness. And how did I do that? I did that by having a very clear goal. For me, my goal is to discover the world. So how do I discover the world? It's through languages, because I know and I have faith in languages that it will bring me to places that I never imagined I'll get to go, to meet people that I never imagined I'll get to meet, situations that I never imagined, events, many things. For me, I feel like languages is an open ticket for surprise that can happen. Anything can happen. For you, it might be something different. But if you have a clear goal and you know what that is, you will be able to overcome your laziness like I did. Another reason that might make you lose motivation is that you feel like the language is too hard for you to learn. And the hard truth is that it's hard. Languages is hard. It will take time. So you have to study. There's no way around it. You have to invest your time. But just remember that there are millions of people that speak this language. It's not like you're the first person, the first foreigner that's learning this language. There are other foreigners learning this language as well. It's not like there's only one Michael Jordan. If you put a lot of effort into it, if you try really hard, you'll get there for sure. If you're feeling like you're not making any progress, actually one technique that I use to overcome this feeling of not feeling motivated is I use a video. I watch a video that I understand about 20%, let's say. And I take all the vocabularies that I don't know, I study it, and I go over it again and again during the month. And then at the end of the month, I rewatch it. And then I always come back really happy about my progress, because after a month of studying it again and again, I usually get to about 90 or even 100%. It doesn't have to be a video, it can be a book. You can choose a chapter from a book or a podcast that you understand very little from the beginning, and then you keep studying it during the month, and then you watch it for the last time, you read it for the last time, and then you will see that you have progressed so much. And if you're feeling unmotivated because learning languages is boring, it's because you're not doing it correctly. Because learning languages doesn't have to be boring. There's so many ways to make it fun. You can read articles that you like. You can find videos with subtitles on topics that you want to read. There are books, there are songs, there are so many things that you can do with languages. Of course, there are stuff that you don't understand, but you can treat it like a puzzle and just have to fill in the gap and enjoy this process of learning. So to summarize, know why you're learning the language. So know what your goals are, and create a system that will make learning enjoyable to you, so you don't want to quit because it's too boring. And then also track your progress because if you track your progress, you see that you have improved comparing to your past, and that makes you less likely to quit learning language. So thank you so much for watching my video, and stay motivated, and I'll see you in the next video.